Star-Snatched Cliff is known for its views.
Fountain. Which should I choose? Where are my wishes?
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Star-Snatched Cliff is known for its views.
I guess I'll post a commission at the Adventurers Guild. I don't want to add to Anthony's troubles.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is... Pushing it.
Join the Adventurers Guild. You'll have a blast.
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the permafrost. But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him help...
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate, and the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Oh, Paimon knows this one! Ahem. There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing for centuries, but neither has emerged as the clear winner. The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face-to-face with the Shinue Kiosk, which is the flagship restaurant of the Yue style. Don't talk to Paimon like that! Anyway, Paimon's hungry.
Aha, you made it. As promised, I found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liu Qixing would hide the Geo-Archon's vessel.
So, where is he?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liu custom.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhong Li, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Walk in the shadow?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Indeed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhong Li because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhong Li has to...
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. Archons go by many names. The god of contracts, the god of commerce, the warrior god, Morax, Rex Lapis. Is the idea that, as you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind. In years past, Liu's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is this. When the ritual traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo-Archon's last rites?
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the 7.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again. If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well. You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get acquainted with the...
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue? I see. But I suppose you have yet to experience the substance of Liyue's 3,700 years of organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to a...
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prize noct...
The key here is considered psychology.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just...
Betting? No, we're here for...
Noctilucous Jade, of Radiant Grade at the very...
Radiant Grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would...
Oh?
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need... Hey! If we only need one for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the Mora if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked...
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is...
What? So loaded that he doesn't even bother hunting.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous Jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, luster. Only after the item made using Noctilucous Jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get...
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it. A fool sees the pointer and miss...
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, A wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical stone used to light up. Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is...
Priceless, huh? Paimon's just sad that we might never be able to use... We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to... That would... Well, how about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss.
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you...
All right. Take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Stingy? I've already been very generous. Any more and you may as well have my neck.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions...
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the sample...
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. You mean at Wanmin Restaurant?
That would not do. It is a place where people come and go. They would be endangered if the elemental reaction were to get out of...
Ooh, Paimon remembers! We once saw this big pot down at the Data Upa Gorge in the camp of the Hilly Churls from the Meaty tribe. It's... Now, let's pack those samples up and make them... Yeah.
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
That's the pot! It looks like the Hilly Trolls are still using it. It's a bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line! Hey! These hilly churls sure have big appetites. This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one. Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay close attention.
Fire it up!
Nice and spicy. Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade! Hilly trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue with their nap! Speed of light! Don't blink! That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hilly churls! They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food!
Fire it up!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Ow! That's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we? Don't blink! Speed of light! Hey! Don't blink! Nowhere to hide! That's everything. On to the next. The sun is out. Our work's done for the day. Shall we take a stroll?
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Huh? No, it wasn't that one. Paimon remembers that it wasn't very bright. Think a bit harder. Huh? No, it wasn't that one. Think a bit hard. Exactly. Exactly! That's the one.
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm...
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, it is said that when our Lord lost his way... Alas...
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us...
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your...
In the safe hands of the Liu Chising and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liyue will continue to prosper.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving...
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucus Jade.
Hey, wait a minute! He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora. My apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, wait! Didn't Child give us some advance fund? That's a relief. Have a look, boss. Is it enough?
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite in...
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single Mora.
I will do my best. You... We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will... Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of part?
Yes. I have already rented this location and have begun making preparations for the rite. The Liu Chising have agreed.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pets. Also, the,
Traditionally, we call it the exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this exuvia hidden away by the Qixing? I mean...
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here. These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would before the rite is conducted, the exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Tevat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted.
Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Mora. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available. Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with... Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those? Do we buy...
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flower petals...
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall go to the merchants to purchase our ingredient.
May the Lord of Geode protect you and fortune find you.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind?
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid questions.
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine specimens, excellently preserved. Just look at the abundant. By contrast, This variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profuse. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Wow! A true connoisseur.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower do
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. The same logic applies when purchasing a pet bird, but this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the seven. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified, but this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the seven in 3,700 years. As such, now that's settled, a question.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers...
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. I'm worried that since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge. Just don't forget to pass on.
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares,
So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo appearances.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I say that your generosity has saved our skin.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
please, it's the least.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city.
So this time we get to...
I will wait for you near the statue of the Seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome.
Lan, we need to ask you for a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Wow. Just wow. I'm just going to assume that you're either joking or being sarcastic. To be fair, I put a lot of effort into my appearance for someone who spends all their time in the great outdoors. But I smell great? Don't be
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your secret if not perfume?
Now that you mention it, yes. Oh, it must be from the GENSHIN flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were from medicinal use. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume...
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty. Thanks, Lan. See you around.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there. Hello. How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
Sorry, you caught me off guard. Most people aren't, so I think we need more time to get to know each other.
We just wanted to know what perfume you normally use.
Oh, well, I don't actually use any. That said, some of the cosmetics I use, since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff.
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's home?
Yingar? Oh, as in scent of spring, Yingar?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently, her homemade product is better than anything you'll find on the market.
Great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been waiting for you.
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling... Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? Three in one go. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition? Is that it? Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds. Sorry, your story just doesn't hold water.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes, O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring, for come winter, even thy sturdiest wood shall wither.
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant. But you'd better make sure I'm the only person on your mind while you're hanging around with me. So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? You mean Wanmin Restaurant? Good.
Try something new at the Wanmin Restaurant.
Leo's really got a lot going for him.
Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
Should I save this money?
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud, as my assistant. Obviously. While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
Try something new at the Wanmin Restaurant.
This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the mortar. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip. Now use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out. Ooh, you're a natural, Now take these and try it out on your own using a nearby... Don't forget to do all 3. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process.
Oh, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat until most of the water has boiled off. You must take care to control the heat, so please focus on controlling the heat. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. All 3 perfumes are ready, and you, my friend, were a wonderful assistant. A testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you.
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. The second one is for those with more refined tastes. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist. All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll ruin the mood. Good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need help with anything. I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously. Come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime.
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while. We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
You're back. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the
3 sets, and not 1 less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream. This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the daughters of high society love it. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like. Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps. Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form, and... Let's hope that Chi-Sing can catch the real...
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparation.
Next, I would like the two of you to help me borrow...
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell.
Sure, but aren't you going to...
Ah, I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person.
Man, why is he gotta be so secretive this time?
All things must change. It's nothing. It's nothing. I just thought it a great shame that so...
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human hearts. If they heard beautiful sounds like but if they heard too much wild gossip or slander...
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. Some say it was a Fatui plot. This harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Did you have something to say, youngster? Ah, that old trinket. I remember it being here with me, but an old friend of mine used to wear it. He saw me gazing at it often and gave it to me. But he told me then that if someone should come to borrow that bell, I should not be loath to... It has been many years, and still, though, these old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that long.
That's right, Granny. We can help with chores if you haven't...
All right, children. There is no need to worry. I didn't
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this is Eugene Terrace. It's gotta be...
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic tea?
How does that work?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this tea. Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you children. Please help an old lady clean up.
Be an adeptus? But don't they all live in Trillium Park? Why would she stay in the city?
Truth hurts!
Nowhere to hide.
Hey! Confess!
Nice and spicy.
Check this out! I got you covered!
How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me see. All right, that'll do. Come on out now, children. Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick. The Chising. Those children stopped letting my friends and I into their council long ago. Still, they've done well recently.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean. But is also kinda... Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and then we come running up asking for it?
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. In that time, but no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters. To cry, catch now that you have come to... So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell?
Hey! It belongs to Granny! We're supposed to return what we borrow!
Oh, let you keep it. You really are. But this bell gets homesick sometimes. Who knows? It might find its way back into these old hands. Well, you must have things to do, and do that. If they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for...
We will! Thanks, Granny!
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. It's in good... Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. An adept?
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes! That old granny asked us to tell you something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
That, when a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot.
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Ooh,
Paimon loves kites! Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic roles in Liyue's rituals. I will explain it to you. But our
Oh, sure. Curiouser and curiouser.
Wow, the middle of it.
What if Master finds out?
Join the Adventurers Guild. You'll have a
Ah, sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for have been made to order.
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, so he's probably well-versed in all these walks of life. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about less useful topics instead.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. I enjoy watching the finely crafted toy. I have made kites in Liyue for...
Indeed. These are decorations.
I took the liberty of coloring outside. As for the kite that honors the Geo archive... Ah, Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity so dear to the Electro Archon. These markings of tree and leaf, justice flows across the surface of the waters. Well then, Granny Shen, I shall take these...
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No way. I was just passing through. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he knows a great deal about money and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no need to take a break before moving to the next step in our preparations. The rite of parting requires helping...
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargain. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Try your luck betting on me.
Hiring help? Sure.
Adventure?
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Never mind. I'll only charge you 15,000.
A most fair price.
A pleasure doing business with you.
A full day of odd jobs at Eugene
Whoa, that's expensive. Could you give us a bit of a...
Hero of Mondstadt?
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Moran.
Hey, that's a good price. Anyone would work for this much.
Oh, help? Sure. I, Tick, always put in 100% effort into everything. So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Eugene Terrace.
No problem. That'll be 20,000 mora for a single trip. How does that sound?
Done.
This is all you got? Child? No. He's putting up the money? Oh, still no. How about this? Get me a single Chinkson flower.
Guess we've got no choice.
Have you brought the... Hey, that's pretty good. With this Chinkson flower, I should be able to pacify my daughter tonight. I'll make sure the work is done before I return home.
All finished then? Splendid. Any left?
You think you can buy us off?
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information.
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean... Yikes! You're right! Senora!
You both need to calm down. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus mora. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be go-
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now.
Listen, let me tell you.
Come on. Procrastinating. Let's go.
Oh there. Come and see these rare. Should I save this money or invest it? wait.